We have some breaking news in the NHL. We have ourselves a trade between the St. Louis Blues and the New York Islanders, with the Islanders getting some help on defense. We'll discuss the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some breaking news. We have another trade in the NHL. Not nearly the magnitude of the last one, which was a big blockbuster deal involving Mikko Rantanen and the Avalanche. But this one could have a long-term play here for the Islanders. The New York Islanders have acquired defenseman Scott Perunovich from the St. Louis Blues in exchange for a conditional fifth-round draft pick. Now, at this point, I don't have a confirmation on exactly what the conditions are, but I would suspect it's related to games played. Normally, for a player with a lower amount of experience, it's usually connected to that. And if he plays so many games, the pick would upgrade maybe to like a fourth. That's likely what it is, but we'll confirm that here in the short term. But obviously, the Islanders have been banged up. They've got another injury on the blue line with Ryan Pulock going down here just the other night. So, it brings in a younger player. I believe Perunovich is 26. He's a 2018 draft pick. I thought the last couple of years he was an underutilized member of the Blues D-Corps, but they continually add these veteran guys in, right? We've seen them add Cam Fowler earlier this season. Obviously, I know they've had without Torrey Krug all year, but even without Krug, they still have a lot of other veterans taking up space there in St. Louis ahead of guys like Perunovich. Obviously, like Olivier Joseph ended up going back to Pittsburgh in another trade. He wasn't getting a ton of opportunities as well. He hasn't quite, in Perunovich's case, has not played quite 100 games. He's got 97 games, I believe, of experience under his belt. Was 2018 draft, got 3 years of college, University of Minnesota Duluth. Had some good runs there, some good offensive numbers. Came into the league, I believe he was a Hobey Baker finalist. I'm not sure if he won, but I know he was at least a finalist. And was looking like a real solid prospect, but then things have kind of gotten a little stagnant here the past couple of years. And like I said, I think in a different organization with more opportunity, we may have seen this player maybe grow a little bit more. So to me, this is a low risk, potentially high reward scenario for the Islanders. I like the pickup. He can skate. He can play in the NHL. We'll see if things work out for them. Like I said, if they don't like the player on a long-term basis, they didn't give up a whole heck of a lot to bring him in for an experiment, basically. So we'll see what happens during this time when they have a banged up blue line. But Perunovich to the Islanders for a conditional fifth round selection. Let me know your thoughts on this trade down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. We'll be back a little bit later to recap the rest of the day's news, and I'll catch you next time.